Hello and welcome in. I'm the coach, and you're watching Madden Ultimate Team. We've been waiting for this one all week, and the wait is now over. It's time to play ball.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. From the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Returnable for Lockett. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. Leading them out, the reigning MVP of the National Football League in his 3rd season now from Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson.
And no one can run the football like Lamar Jackson from the quarterback position. The most dynamic guy with the ball in his hands since probably Michael Vick. Got more accurate throwing the football each and every.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. 61 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
To kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. From the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
That's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what.
And the Raiders have got him.
Lamar Jackson sacked by Chase Young. An 8-yard loss.
Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything defend the run, and, of course, get to the quarterback.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure. And the pressure gets to him again.
A loss of a yard.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now it's Lockett. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own
second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offense.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
A loss of 6 yards.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Jackson. And it's caught by Ed McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
Complete to number 87. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Raiders.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders 7, Cardinals nothing.
They run on first down with Jackson. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Taken down at the
certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On first down, Jackson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Flush to his right. And this is incomplete. The rookie CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time at a Las Vegas first.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
First down.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. They'll try and run for it with Bo. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he fires one that's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Mike 51.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So we've hit it. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Tyler Lockett now with the return. Room to run at the 50. Tyler Lockett. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
Las Vegas.
And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the 3rd quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
And he knocks it through. And quite a bit of razzle-dazzle and electricity on that return. It goes for 97 yards.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's good for a Cardinal.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Get in the way. Kill.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. Oh, the ball is out. Edwards-Helaire lost it. And the Raiders pick it up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
They'll run on first down. It's Jackson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's brought down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They run again with Jackson. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Jackson, the ball carrier.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
4th down, here's Jackson, and that's caught by Smith. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run again with Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
No.
To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
That keeps the score, Raiders 20.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
32-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Lamar Jackson sacked.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And this is caught by Watkins. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Cardinals. And even 40 yards.
At the 37-yard line.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Raiders heading out to take over. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Rolling to his right. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Down to the 25. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And a nice spin into some open field. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, no surprise there that he got the ball. When you've got 2 touchdowns already, you're probably demanding it in your own huddle. And you can bet this defense, though, is going to be keyed in on him at this point. And they did a nice job stopping him behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
brought down right at the
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot.
Hello, everyone.